Hello and welcome back to game number 3 of this best of 3. We are in the rd2l mini division 3 and this match of Master against Choco. This match is a best of 3 and it determines who's gonna be in the upper seed for the final stages of the mini season. So whoever wins this has to play one less series. We see Clinks being banned out once again. Don't give Choco his Clinks. There we also have the Axe ban. Was also banned the very first 2 games. Tiny got banned now as well because Chomain's Tiny absolutely stomped over them in this last game. Conker was being banned in all 3 games, I believe. Just a very strong hero right now. We'll see what's going to be the last ban in this first phase for Radiant. Radiant just coming off from a bit of a stomp. It didn't look too good in that second game. They won the first game though. So we'll see if they will be able to recover and keep the mental fortitude that is needed to come back in this series. Abaddon getting banned out once again. Venomancer. They don't want to play it, they don't want to give it away for the first pick, so they ban it. And it is going to be a Legion Commander first pick. Legion Commander for Clueless. And we'll see how Choco is going to respond to this. They could just take Skywrath. And that makes Legion Commander's game pretty miserable. Of course, you would always want Skywrath and Legion Commander on the same team, so you can get the easy dual kills, which normally you would want to draft Skywrath first, so the enemy can take LC. Vengeful Spirit also a good save against the duels, and a really strong hero at the moment. The change to her passive definitely helped her, and her Aghanims, the fear seems to be pretty powerful. Just all around a very strong hero, I feel like.
10 seconds remaining.
And the second pick here.
5 seconds remaining.
It might be Centaur again. Centaur has been doing really well both games. What else was played? They can pick Tiny again. I bet they would love to. It is gonna be... Ooh, Tusk. So both of these heroes have the save option against the Legion Commander. Oh, and the Dark Willow. Dark Willow very good against Tusk because you can set up those brambles on whoever he goes with the snowball. There's a Centaur ban. Yeah, you already have your offlaner. Don't let the enemy have this strong offlaner. Crystal Maiden was being played in the previous game. But I guess it is pretty good with Dark Willow. The mana region definitely something that Dark Willow in the early game is kinda needs. One of her biggest oversights. Apart from the biggest, of course.
5 seconds remaining.
And the last ban in the second phase for Radiant. There's Tidehunter. There's still Night Stalker. Slark. They banned Slark. So they banned Slark. Don't want to deal with that hero at all. And there's a Monkey King ban. Maybe they're not really comfortable with playing Monkey King. I think Monkey King is not too bad against Legion Commander. As soon as you get like level 2, what's it called, of the passive, and then you just gonna trade back and forth.
5 seconds remaining.
Both have lifesteal. We're gonna see what's gonna be the pick here. Most might be a safe lane since they know what is gonna be for sure the offlane core and most likely also the offlane support. So maybe something like Juggernaut, Sven. Sven could be pretty good. With the new axe, Superman Sven. Wraith King again. Wraith King wasn't bad in that first game, even though they lost. I think that was more the whole game kinda going a bit too fast, but Wraith King still had his good moments, very good moments to be honest. They are dipping into their reserve time quite a bit here, and we'll see what it's gonna be. They could go for Sand King with Tusk. Not the strongest combination, but for sure not bad. You can Ice Shard them in the Sandstorm a bit longer. They go for Ursa Warrior. Very strong hero. Has been making quite a comeback with the change to Earthshock. Now he does his little front flip. We'll see how it goes. For sure a good matchup against Legion Commander. Those Fury swipes hurt.
10 seconds
They hurt.
5 seconds remaining.
What's gonna be the response here? You can't really... Do you wanna... You're most likely gonna pick your other support here. So maybe something with some more hard lockdown. Like a Lion or a Shadow Shaman. Witch Doctor would be the other option. I think Shadow Shaman might be quite good here. The lockdown. There is a swap to stop it. There is Snowball. There's Stun, but Chikiro for a bit more long range, as well as push, tower push and D push. Legion Commander has some with her overwhelming odds, but that's about it. The same could be said for Dire. Dire doesn't have much push at all so far. Their tower push is greatly lacking. But they still have 2 picks to go, so... a lot of reserve time is being spent here on this 3rd pick. Pretty much knowing this is gonna define your draft quite a bit here of whatever you take. And they want to talk about it in detail. Again, whoever wins here has to play one less series and gets to see the opponent play. Who wins gets to see the opponent who wins play. Lich. Ooh. Chain Frost action. Chain Frost with Terrorize. They can't separate each other. It could be a pretty good combo.
Radiant team pick.
Timbersaw. This is a Timbersaw pick. It might be Timbersaw offlane, might also be Timbersaw mid. All depending on what Radiant is going to pick here now in the next 2 pick. So Radiant needs some sort of hard carry for the safe lane, I would say. Or, I mean, they could pick up their mid, it doesn't really matter, because they have to pick the draft up anyways before. Storm Spirit there. They want to pick Storm Spirit up so it doesn't get banned in the next ban phase. Yeah, there isn't too much lockdown so far on this side of Dire. Especially both cores. If Ursa gets an Abyssal Blade, then it might get scary, but before that... Not really.
5 seconds remaining.
Silencer mid. I don't know. Silencer mid against Storm Spirit might be pretty good if you can time your global silence correctly. You definitely force him to get a BKB
Radiant
early.
team ban.
Razor ban. Yeah, Razor would have been really good. Ooh, Razor would have been fantastic, I believe. Against the Ursa. Whew. With the Lich as well. Razor, Lich, Frost Armor. Lich got changed a little bit, I believe. I haven't played him since the new patch.
10 seconds remaining.
So we'll see how this is gonna work out here.
5
And
seconds
last ban of this series. What is it gonna be? Pugna? Pugna's rolled over them in the previous game, but then it would mean that it's a Timbersaw off lane. And it would...
Radiant team
They
picked.
ban out the Skywrath, yeah. I think that's a good ban. That's a really good ban. If it was Skywrath mid, that would destroy the Legion Commander's game. It could destroy Storm Spirit. Yeah, that's a really good ban there. So they need a safe laner. Storm Spirit
10
is
seconds
a really
remaining.
hard carry. So they don't need to go
5
absolutely
seconds
into the late
remaining.
game with their carry pick here. Maybe... Maybe something like Luna. Luna Lich. Frost Armor to help her in lane a bit and she just farms up. I mean, this Dire lineup has some really
Dire
early...
team pick.
Oh, Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker's really good against Timbersaw. Rupture him and he's a sad little, what's it called? Pink Goblin. I forgot the name of them. No, but it's also the good new grandmother, is it? I like this Radiant Slammer. We'll see how Dire is going to respond to it.
5 seconds remaining.
So far, they still need kind of an answer to Storm Spirit as well as Bloodseeker. They can't really pick anything like Lycan or Weaver. Those just get hard. They are just hard countered by Bloodseeker. I was thinking about, like, before the Bloodseeker pick, like, what if Dire just picks a Lycan and just pushes this game? Dragon Knight. Okay, that's some good lockdown. It's a more tower push, which they kind of lack. But overall, ooh, I like this set from the Ursa. The Ursa set looks really cool. And this is gonna be Timbersaw offlane and Dragon Knight mid. We'll see how this goes. No, also the Bloodseeker looking really sick there. The weapons are really cool. Cosmetics. Ugh. And old man Dragon Knight. Overall, I would say if it goes beyond, I don't know. But you have Tusk with experience gain. Tusk can become really strong, and we saw the Puck in the first game played by Sauce. He gets a lot of farm. Tusk with a lot of farm can be really scary, and none of them are really are particularly tanky on the side of Radiant. Meanwhile, Lich, I mean, he has his ultimate later on, like Frost Armor is nice and all, but I don't really think he has that big of an impact beyond 15-20 minutes. Unless he gets a really good ultimate. That's about it. So I think it depends very much on the impact of the supports if it goes late. Early on, I would say Ursa and Timbersaw are very, very strong. Only 9 games played on Dragon Knight. We'll see how it goes. And here we are in the game. Again, game number 3. And the rd2l mini Division 3 series. So, we have under Radiant Samoxless playing the Bloodseeker. Master, captain of the team, playing the Lich. Mid, Night Whisper playing the Storm Spirit. Then Clueless going offlane with the Legion Commander. Platinum Legion Commander, by the way. And Voldrox playing position for Dark Willow. The biggest oversight. Meanwhile, we have Soft Skin on the Timbersaw going solo safe lane. Then we have Choco on the Dragon Knight. And we have Chow mains on the Ursa, Sauce on the Tusk, and last but not least, Funzo on the Vengeful Spirit. Another aggressive tri-lane with the Ursa.
Let us fight.
30 seconds
Ah,
to battle.
Sauce already wants to fight. And they are invading here. Are they gonna find a kill here? Ooh, Master. Close walk by, close walk by. Did they see each other? I don't think. Top, also Timbersaw, as well as the Dark Willow. Just looking at each other.
The battle
And in terms of
begins.
bounty runes, Voldrox was able with the faster clicks to pick it up, but taking a lot of harass. But it means he did go Whirling Death level 1. So it is a 2-for-2 bounty rune exchange. Nobody gaining much there. Or nobody gaining an advantage over the other team. Dragon Knight starting with passive. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit starting with Remnant. Very classic builds here. Is this Bloodseeker going to be able to do anything against this Timbersaw if he doesn't have reactive armor? And he knows that. Like right about now, he should know. Oh, he doesn't have reactive armor. Overwhelming odds. They do want the Legion Commander against the Ursa lane. It is a try versus try lane. Tag team into stun. There is a root. Is it gonna be enough? Another tag team. Master getting really, really low. Activating his Salve. Oh, another stun to cancel out the Salve. And there is a Frost Blast, but Master, he doesn't have a Salve anymore. He is at 100 HP. Very well played there by Funzo. Most likely not going to get the kill here. Lich has 4 movement speed more, but he is pretty much... he wasted the Salve. So far, Timbersaw doing really well. Has now picked up a level of reactive armor, and until this Bloodseeker gets Rupture, I don't really think there's much kill potential in that lane. And mid, I also don't think there's going to be any kills happening here. It's Dragon Knight against Storm Spirit. This bottom lane here. Stun onto the Legion Commander root. Not gonna land. And this is first blood for the Ursa. Overpower and Fury Swipes. Too much for the Legion Commander to handle. Aggressive tri-lanes. Are they back? At least for this team they are. No more mana for stun on Vengeful Spirit though. In Terraform's experience, it's still Legion Commander having more though. Venge is getting bullied out of lane quite a bit. And I heard a Clarity most likely for the Dark Willow. Yes! Just wanting to get some Clarity region going. Ursa getting quite a few denies here in this lane so far. Is he gonna get this deny? No. He's gonna get this last hit. Yes, he is. But he is really low. He is going to go down here.
You were never gonna stop me.
And he is microing now his courier. Well played there. Ooh. Slight overextension there by the Ursa. Underestimating the damage together with that root. Ooh, there's an Invis rune picked up by and Avenge. There's a stun onto the LC tag team. And Clueless taking a lot of damage, but Frost armor keeping her alive. Are they gonna turn this around onto this? No! Chow mains wants to go in again. Nice ice shards by the Tusk. And LC going down once again. Very well played there by Sauce. Another root is gonna land onto the Tusk. Ooh, stun onto the Dark Willow, but Vengeful Spirit overextended and is gonna pay with her life.
I've never killed anyone. Well, yes.
Those ice shards were a thing of beauty. Absolute thing of beauty. And they just want to keep it going. They know like, hey, just keep it going. Let this LC have not a good game in our Ursa. He's gonna recover via Roshans, via getting kills. He's gonna go for a pull here, getting 2 creeps to the neutral camp. But Tusk is already here. Is he gonna be able? He's gonna get the experience at least. they're overwhelming odds onto the neutral camp. Oh, there's not quite fast enough there with the Fury. Stun onto the creeps, not onto the LC. They might have thought about going if that stun would have connected onto the LC as well. So far it is a fight around who can get these creeps to the neutral creeps and who can... Oh, nice overwhelming odds just to secure the last hit on the range creep. And 5-minute bounty runes. Who is gonna get what? And who is gonna get how many? Who is stun from the Dark Willow? It's gonna be in time. Stun from the Vengeful Spirit as well. And it is pocked up by Fonzo. So it is 2 bounty runes down bottom here, but 2 top for Radiant. So again, 2 for 2 split. And that's it. Has been gotten by the Tusk. Meanwhile, mid is going really well for the Dragon Knight. He is 34 and 5 to the 21 and 3. And he has his Dragon Form up. Does he want to push this with his Dragon Form? We'll see. They are going in on Lich, and Lich is dead once again. Tag team with his stun as well as the Ice Shards. And Ursa, he wants to fight against this LC now. It is a 3-on-2. Mid. He did not want to push it with the Dragon Form. Root not gonna land, but there's an Ice Shard. Ooh, barely not connecting there. If that Ice Shard would have hit, I am sure they would have turned on this with an tag team. Illusion Rune picked up by the Storm Spirit. And he is gonna go in. Dragon Form has been popped by Choco, and he is going to go down. Is he? One more hit was needed, but Bloodseeker, he knows he is still here. Bloodseeker, a lot of experience now. A lot of attack speed now from this very low Dragon Knight. Night Whisper going in with the ball lightning, barely not getting this kill. Very close. Ooh, overpower. Are they gonna get this? Ice Shards not quite hitting there. They are gonna try to turn this onto the Dark Willow. Dark Willow getting the Frost Armor and has to Shadow Realm out. There is a root onto this Ursa as well as the Shadow Realm hit. And the overwhelming odds. They're taking lots of damage here. Frost Blast onto the Vengeful Spirit here. But there's a snowball onto the Lich. Not getting anybody in that shard. Very close there. And Keen Optic has been found by Bloodseeker. Ooh. Is he gonna be able? And there's a Frost Blast. And that's a kill onto the Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit, the one here that's really suffering in this lane so far. Only level 2. Meanwhile, Ursa as well as Tusk are level 4. And Overpower already activated. He wants to chew those people up.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Choco, he is getting really close to this here. He has not a Soul Ring in to breathe fire. Is it gonna be enough? No. There is a pull back onto the tower. And he just gonna TP out. Knowing there's no other way to cancel that. Ooh! And I missed a solo kill here. Oh! Timbersaw getting the kill onto the Bloodseeker. Doesn't even have points in Timber Chain. I think Bloodseeker just a bit overextended himself. Overpower activated, not gonna go on the tower here. We are closing in on the 10 minutes. Ooh, Dragon Knight is gonna come in here. Vengeful Spirit already dead, but there is a snowball onto this Dark Willow, and Dark Willow is gonna die. Oh, now Bloodseeker is here. He has maxed out Blood right. No rupture yet. DD on the DK. And there's gonna be no follow-up engagement.
Top tower is under attack.
Ward put down by the Tusk, but Master saw that and he is gonna deward this very soon, I believe. Oh no, Timbisaw's courier has been killed. And they are going to go onto this Tusk. He has a snowball to dodge this stun. And there's a tag team and the ice shards during the Shadow Realm. But Ursa has to be careful. Uses the Enrage against the Shadow Realm hit. But there's another stun onto the Tusk. Tusk, no more Snowball. And this is gonna be a dual kill actually. Dual victory for the LC.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Fanzo cannot do anything except just run away.
Dire's structures
We are closing in on the 10-minute mark and this LC still now hit level 3. But she might just be dead here once again. And getting one more kill, yes. Dark Willow taking a few tower hits, but well worth it. Oh, Vengeful Spirit, is she gonna go to deny this bounty run? Meanwhile, top, there was a fight. Nice deny by the Vengeful Spirit. So it is a 1-for-1 bounty run, 2-for-1 for Radiant. But Outposts are also 1-for-1 exchange. Both teams getting experience there. Meanwhile, I missed a kill onto the Storm Spirit. Timbersaw making his rotations now. And there is... Storm Spirit wants to go in on this Master. They found the DK. And as long as they don't use their stun, their stun, he can TP out. And he is just... He's a goner. 4 people collapsing on him mid is enough to bring down the DK. Nice stack there with the ice shards. Heads up play by Sauce. There is an Iron Talon found by LC. Jungling LC is back, boys! Meanwhile, Ursa, in terms of... How are we in terms of in net worth? Ooh, it is a slight lead for Dire, but overall, Bloodseeker top of net worth chart. He has a key up. The key is gonna go for Radiance. What does he have on his courier? It is a drums. Yes, it is a drums for the Bloodseeker. They are catching this outpost here. And the game seems to be slowing down after this trial. Ooh, I say that and I missed the kill. The Rupture onto the Timbersaw. Are they going to be able to get this kill? Timbersaw is still very, very tanky. And as soon as Rupture runs out... Oh, there's the Fear. And is he going to get... Oh, up the hill. But Storm Spirit is here. Another pull in. And there's the Blood Red. And that's a... But his courier got killed with the drums. That's about 2,000 of his net worth gone. Still, getting that kill on that Timbersaw, very, very big. This is the time of the game where he is very strong. These ice shots are going to land? No, not quite. Faded Brooch found by Bloodseeker.
Double damage.
Fanzo has his level 6 now. So swap is available. Level 6 available for all heroes now. This Terrorize as well as Bedlam. Lots of damage from this Dark Willow. They are taking back this outpost. Ooh, Iron Talon also found for the Dire side. So both teams can now go into full-time jungle mode. Timbersaw is gonna Timber Chain in. Stun. No stun available yet. But they don't need it. Press the attack, not enough. And the Blade Mail, not enough. They are trying to go onto this Tusk here. Tusk missing on the Walrus Punch. There he hits now and then a swap out. The Lich ult is gonna follow. But not doing much. Rupture onto the DK. And they get the kill on the Vengeful Spirit. But Choco, he is just gonna keep going. No, Fear as well as the drag back. Nice snowball to save himself from the Blood Rite. Walking into the root though. And the Master, is he gonna go down here? Last hit from the Vengeful Spirit. Choco, he is gonna get stunned here. And Bloodseeker, oh, taking lots of damage there from the Timbersaw. Duel onto the DK. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. No, LC dying. Are they gonna get the last hit onto the DK? They do. Last hit from the Dark Willow. What a fight here. Swap out. Stun onto the Bloodseeker. And Bloodseeker going down as well. And Dark Willow able to TP out. What a fight. Everybody getting involved. The buyback from the Tusk. Well worth it. Dire getting the kill onto the Bloodseeker. We see in terms of net worth, all three of Dire heroes are now top. Ursa was not part of that fight, he just continued to farm. And he has his drums, he wants to go into Abyssal Blade first. And they are getting both outposts here. So that means only experience for the Dire side. Medallion for the Tusk is gonna be picked up. Vengeful Spirit going for a flats again now. Only Dire gets experience and 3 bounty runes. Wait. 4 bounty runes for the Dire, making this lead a 2k lead. Pupil's Gift found by the Dragon Knight. Give that to Ursa, my boy. Oh, Pupil's Gift also found by Bloodseeker. Oh, Ursa, do you want to fight this? Oh, he is gonna go in overpower. And he has an Earth Shock available. And the Ice Shot not gonna hit! Ooh. If that Ice Shot would have connected, that would have been a kill most likely. But they are able to take this outpost back in a second here. DK going straight BKB. He wants to fight. Meanwhile, Timbersaw, he has his Hood of Defiance, going for a Yule Scepter next. And here there is a duel onto the Vengeful Spirit, but Snowball Save is there in time. No dual victory, but are they both going to die here? Yes, they are. Chain Thrust too much. And killing spree for the Storm Spirit. Ursa has finished his Basher now. Also finished Yules on the Timbersaw. They are going to go back to take this bottom outpost back on the side of the Radiant. Meanwhile, Samo is gonna continue his farm towards a Relic. And also taking this outpost. So both outposts in control of the Radiant now. Is there gonna be a fight around this tier 1 here? There are 3 heroes here from the Dire and they look like they want to fight. Nice Timber Chain into 2-man Whirling Death. And just TP out from the... Oh, but he didn't check the inventory. Yules is there and Basher and LC goes down to the Ursa Warrior. Timber Chain forwards. Glimmercade is not gonna protect you too long. Oh, they are going to get the kill onto the Vengeful Spirit though. But Choco is here. And Snowball not available due to cooldown. There is a Rupture onto the neutral. Slight misclick there. Neutral bleeding quite a bit, and Dire not afraid to charge forward now. They know Rupture is not available anymore. Nice fight there from the Dire. They lost their position 5, but not the biggest deal there. They should try to take back the outposts now. It's getting close to the 20-minute mark. And Timbersaw, Tusk, he is gonna go top for exactly that. Vambrace recipe has been found by the DK. By the Ursa, sorry. Root is not gonna stop the outpost overtake it. And he takes a lot of damage. He's gonna get the snowball up. No! Blade Mail with duel too much. And Tusk dying. Another duel victory for the LC. I'm not sure if Fonzo wants to TP in here. He is gonna try to take back the outpost. They already got the Timbersaw. They got the Tusk. Yeah. This TP was to no avail here, and he is going to go down as well. And Zamo is closing in on that relic gold. Only 1,000 more to go. I would say Ursa can maybe be looking towards Roche soon.
Dire's top tower is
I mean,
under
we are
attack.
20 minutes in. Doesn't really have lifesteal though.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's
Ursa
middle
wants to
tower
fight
is under
this.
attack.
They see him with the ward here and they are going to back out. There is a drums charge forward, blood right. Nice jump out of there. There is a rupture being used on the Ursa, but only to run away. Are they still gonna get caught by the... Oh, both outposts in control of Radiant, so only Radiant getting experience this time. Snowball forward to evade the blood right. But no, oh, there's so much. Wait, what? Meanwhile, there was a duel. DD on the LC into a duel on the Vengeful Spirit, and Vengeful Spirit had not much to do
Radiant's
there.
top tower is under attack.
I mean, what? Tusk dying now as well. Disengaged not as cleanly from the Dire side. BKB now picked up by the Dragon Knight. He also has a Growth Bow 4 ranged for him. That could be quite nice. And Radiant is looking to push this tier 1 here. Does Dire want to contest this? They have a BKB on the Dragon Knight. And they just are gonna let the tower go. Root is gonna hit onto the Dragon Knight. BKB and Dragon Form activated. Duel onto the BKB DK. This is not gonna be a victory, but it's gonna hold him in place, and they get the Timber Saw with the Bloodseeker. Nice fear there to save the Bloodseeker, and DK going down as well. Storm Spirit is gonna go in, and is he? No, he overextends himself. Bash with the snowball, too much. Storm Spirit is gonna go down. Radiant's courier, most notably, Lich's courier is gonna go down here. Ursa still a very strong hero. It's 3,200 gold, getting close to that Abyssal Blade. With that Blink Strike, that is very, very scary. But they lost 4 heroes. 4 heroes, and they used their BKB, and they used their Dragon Form. This is not the fight. This is not the fight that Dire was hoping for. We are 22 minutes in, and we see in terms of net worth, Dire was doing quite well, but it has been slipping now towards the favor of Radiant. In terms of experience, the same. And this Bloodseeker, he only just now picked up his relic. So he is gonna have his Radiance, and then he is going to hurt. The Storm Spirit has his Bloodstone now, 13 charges. He started with 14, got 2 kills, and then died. So he's down to 13, pretty much nearly as when bought. They got the outpost back here. There is an Abyssal Blade now on the Ursa. Oh, stun onto the Dark. Smoke doesn't break on illusions.
Let us fight.
You could have known that that was an illusion. Still, Ursa and DK are still smoked up. So they could use Vengeful Spirit as a bait here. There is the Abyssal Blade available. Radiant not wanting to go in though. They just disengage from the enemy side's jungle. They have good ward vision here. We'll see if Vengeful Spirit is gonna be able to find the D wards. Another smoke. This was spotted. Spotted by the ward. So how is Radiant going to react? Are they just gonna dodge it, or are they gonna do it the counter smoke on their own to get Dire to catch Dire off guard? Dire might just turn this into a Roshan.
Radiant are scanning.
Yes, they are. Lads is picked up by Vengeful Spirit, so this Roshan... Radiant, I'm not sure if they're aware of this. They should be. I mean, it's an Ursa. And yeah, this Roche is down, and Aegis for the Ursa Warrior. They are getting this outpost as well. Meanwhile, Radiant is gonna get this one, so they are not lacking out on experience. So they are not missing out on experience. We see in terms of bounty rune, it is most likely going to be another 2-2 split. This Ursa is still top of net worth. Meanwhile, Choco has been fallen off a bit on the Dragon Knight. Not going for any farming items in terms of Midas or Maelstrom. Quickening Charm for the picked up by the Dragon Knight.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They are pushing this tier 2 here. Dire wants to defend this. They have an Aegis, so they are ready to fight. There is an Abyssal Blink Strike. And just overpower with the... Oh. But the Terrorize. But the swap. Swap too much. Swap too much. They are looking for more kills here, but Radiant is going to disengage. Well played there, just jumping in with the Earth Shock, not using the Abyssal Blade right away, waiting for LC to get a little bit away and then using it. Third Eye has been found and is gonna get given over to the Tusk. Dusk. Meanwhile, Radiance is online for the Bloodseeker.
Radiant's bottom tower
Also,
is under
Lincoln's
attack.
very close for the Storm Spirit. Orb of Destruction. He picked it up? Yes, he did. This is not Kangaroo Cup. Glimmer Cape also picked up by the Lich quite some time ago.
Radiant's
And they got the
bottom
tier
tower
2 here, so that was good. Fonzo, he has the Pupil's Gift now. Some more HP, some more mana. Ursa, they saw this D-ward happening here. So are they gonna go uphill here? Yes, they are. Ursa wants to make a fight happen. He has an Aegis. He has an Aegis for another 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Meanwhile, top tower has been taken by creeps as well as Bloodseeker. He turned off his Radiance. Nice heads up play there. Going into BKB next. Stun onto a neutral creep there. Fonzo just continues to farm this together with his cores. And a lot of dodging happening in this game. Second game was all about constant fighting. Ooh, Ursa, is he gonna find this kill onto the Storm Spirit? No, he's gonna ball lightning away. But now Fonzo is here. Ursa, there is a stun. Oh, nice Lotus Orb picked up by the Timbersaw. And Blink Strike forward onto the Dark Willow. Dark Willow surviving on a sliver of HP. On 44 HP, one more hit and she would have died.
Radiant structures are fortified.
This Lotus Orb, very, very good pickup. Very good pickup. DK going for a Sentient Yasha next. They are pushing this tower now. DD on the Ursa. I don't think you want to fight this as Radiant.
Radiant's
Also
middle
BKB
tower
next
is
on the
fallen.
plan for the Ursa. They want to end this game in the next 10 minutes, I
Dire's
believe.
bottom tower is under
Like, wait
attack.
out this Aegis, get the next tier 2, then get the next Aegis with cheese on your DK and Aegis on your Ursa, and then push high ground. Might be the plan.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And they are pushing now this tier 2 here. There is half a minute left on this Aegis. I don't think they are going to go high ground, but they took all tier 2s with that Aegis. Very, very, very good. That's a lot of gold, and we see in terms of net worth, it goes down. It is going down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Experience, not as much, because they have been 5-manning quite a lot. How are we in terms of levels? Storm Spirit is level 20. Oh, Helm of the Undying was found by Timbersaw. Other than that, anything? Oh, Fanzo only level 12. He is lacking behind quite a bit in terms of levels. Yeah, he went for the XP talent. I don't know any reason why you wouldn't go for XP talents in this patch now that level 30 is available. He also has a Blink Dagger medallion. Doing not too bad on this Tusk. Both sides getting experience, and in terms of bounty runes it is 2 for Radiant so far. And Ursa getting this one here, and the other one getting picked up by Radiant. So just a 3-for-1 for Radiant, despite Ursa had the Aegis for the last 5 minutes. We'll see when Roshan is gonna respawn. There is... Oh, they want to fight this here. There is a duel, and Snowball safe on the Timbersaw. Well played with the Blink Dagger. 3-man terrorized by Voldrox. Is this gonna kill the Timbersaw? Timbersaw had a stick, and he still has a Helm of the Undying. Stun onto the Bloodseeker, and Bloodseeker is dead. And LC also dead. Helm of the Undying available, but... Oh, what a snowball save there, just in time. Timbersaw was about to go down, but then in the last second, Sauce coming to the rescue with his Tusk. And it is 2 cores went down on the side of Radiant. But still, Storm Spirit is still farming. He has a Linken's now going for Orchid next.
Here I am.
Ooh, Dire wants to push this. They know like 2 cores are down. Spiderlegs, by the way, on Bloodseeker. He also has his BKB. Didn't use it in the previous fight. He just got bursted down. They don't have a creep wave here. Their creep wave is nowhere. Creep wave got sniped by the Storm Spirit. Well played there by Night Whisper, negating that push and allowing his cores to to come back to life. We see when Roshan is gonna respawn in 20 seconds here. Tusk wants to fight the tree. And Roshan. Helm of the Undying has been dropped. For who? You don't want Helm of the Undying? You have Helm of the Undying and Imp Claw. Those 2 are such good items. Roshan is gonna... It's a really long respawn time. It's 2.5. They get the Blink Strike onto Lich, and Lich is just gonna go down.
I fear not the cold, Lich. It makes me warm and drowsy.
Interesting line by Ursa. I fear not the cold, Lich. It makes me warm and drowsy. I'm not gonna say that this doesn't make sense, but I'm confused about it. Storm Spirit keeps on pushing the wave. Linken's has been popped, but no other follow-up there. Linken's very good pickup against his first item, Abyssal Blade, on the Ursa. Ursa going Sanctioned Yasha next, by the way. Choco, he is going for a Heaven's Halberd. I like that pickup. I like it. Legion Commander has a Lotus Orb now as well as a BKB.
Regeneration.
Yeah, you're still gonna wait another minute and a half for the Roshan. Trying to get him to go out. Ooh, Storm Spirit. Jump there. Who's jumped back in? Is he gonna... No. Not gonna be able to get this kill. But that was getting close. Actually, never mind what I said. The Yule's catching him out, but ball lightning away. And this Chakram just gonna cut through all the trees. Oh, and I missed a kill. They catched out the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker was split pushing. And TP in from Vengeful Spirit into his stun. And he didn't want to use his BKB. Yeah, there's the stun from the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight picked up a Blink Dagger. They do find, however, the Tusk. Tusk snowball onto the LC and blink away. Orchid follow up by the Storm Spirit, and this Tusk is gonna go down. He sure looks like it. And the duel is gonna be committed. There's a Yule Scepter onto this Ursa, and the Terrorize for the disengage. So they do get the they do get the Tusk for their Bloodseeker. Roshan still not back. It's very unfortunate. They do get, however, a catch onto this LC. LC, is she gonna get any follow-ups? Then ooh, Ursa catching out the Lich, and Lich is gonna go down again.
I fear not the cold, Lich. It makes me warm and drowsy.
Meanwhile, both outputs have been picked up by the Radiant. Night Whisper doing a very good job of split pushing. Very, very good job. Giving this Dire lineup no possibility to go high ground, really. Even if they get these pickoffs. Ooh, Fanso is here. Are they gonna set up a trap here? Oh, he's scouted with the Wave of Terror, and Storm Spirit is away with a TP. He's playing it safe there. Very good. Meanwhile, Roshan is back up, and Ursa is taking it down really quickly. Aegis for Ursa and Cheese for the DK. They find the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker getting Lotus Orbed, but he is already at half health, and he went down once again. He still has a 10-second BKB charge. There are just so many things that go through BKB. Ooh, they Fanso found Lich, or who found whom. But Ursa finds the Lich once again. Level 25 now online for the Storm Spirit. And the stun onto the Dragon Knight. Will they try to push this here? Radiant knows they need to shove in these lanes. And TP away. No stun in time. Oof. Close call there. They're doing a really good job of pushing in these lanes. And cutting creep waves. And Storm Spirit, he is gonna go for the other creep wave as well. Such a heads up play there. So these are the only creeps that Dire has, and they are getting nearly destroyed. They are using the glyph, so they do get some damage onto this tower. But they only have these two creeps left alive. And they are down now, so backdoor is gonna come back very soon. Are they gonna be able to catch this melee Rex in time? They do. What about the ranged? There's a BKB used by Bloodseeker. Ooh, there's a Blink Strike back onto the Bloodseeker, and Bloodseeker is just dead. He just dies against the Ursa. One Abyssal Blade, and you done. One Abyssal Blade and I die. I guess it's the new meme now. Is there a blink forward? No. Blink dagger off cooldown. Buyback from the Bloodseeker. So Dire feels very good now. They are taking this shrine as well. Bloodseeker is here again. Jump in from the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit has a BKB, but Ursa is going to focus once again onto this Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is getting low. It's going to die back from the Bloodseeker. Snowball in from the Tusk, who bought back. Nice chain thrust there from the Lich, and Aegis is going to go down. But now it's time for round 2 and Ursa, he is not done. He wants to fight. He's getting feared by the Lich. But another jump forward. Blink out from the Legion Commander. Timbersaw is gonna go down with the Helm of the Undying. Cheese used by the DK, and you are a bit in no man's land, Dark Willow. And Dark Willow is gonna go down as well. Walrus Punch. What? Oh, Walrus Punch and Force Staff at the same time. Look at that. And still a very, very good fight for Dire. Most importantly, dieback from the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker had such a good game. He was number 1 of net worth from minute like 10 to like 25. But he just can't fight against this Ursa. This Ursa first item Abyssal Blade just destroys him.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
And bash. Is there another bash? Abyssal Blade onto the LC. LC activated her BKB. No, it's an Ursa BKB. LC went down as well. And that's no buyback available due to gold. And now both teams getting a lot of experience. Storm Spirit is gonna try to hold down the line. There's a Walrus Punch. BKB used by the Storm Spirit and the DK, and they just are like hitting like wet noodles from both sides. And they are turning this around. Lincoln Sphere popped on the Dragon Knight stun, and that's a kill onto the Tusk. Tusk, it is a dieback, but it is only the support, and I don't think they can push this too much further here. Timeless Relic found by the Ursa. Not sure on... Wait, what does it do? Oh, he is wanting... There's a Storm Spirit. Oh, Minotaur Horn is gonna be picked up by the Storm Spirit. Are they gonna be able to find him here? His Lincolns has been broken. Is there any stun? There was a stun from the Vengeful Spirit, and that was enough to get the kill onto the Storm Spirit. Meanwhile, TP out from the Ursa against the Rupture, I believe. He finished his Sentient Yasha now, going for Satanic next. Choco finished also his Sentient Yasha. And Ursa, there's no more Aegis. And Roshan is gonna be quite some time away. Dire is gonna try to continue to push this here though. Again, this is best of 3. Nobody wanting to go out of this series prematurely. So much damage with the Dragon Knight form, with the Ursa. This Ursa is an absolute beast. And there's a blink in stun onto the LC, but Lotus Orb reflected it onto the DK. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit is gonna jump in onto the backlines. Is Funso going to go down? Duel onto the Ursa. Are you gonna win this, LC? I don't believe so. Actually, yes! Rupture on the Ursa, and he got swapped. Very, very good fight for the Radiant, and the only thing DK was able to do was try to TP out, but not against this lineup. And he is gonna go down as well. What a fight from the Radiant! I doubted the duel onto the Ursa, but it was the perfect fight. It was the perfect call. Nobody focusing on the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker has a Skull Basher now. And now the push is going the other way. We see now it is going up for Radiant again, and they are pushing high ground. They want to force some buybacks here. There's a buyback from the Timbersaw. Buyback from the Dragon Knight and the Ursa. Radiant GTFO. Get the fuck out of here. Snowball onto the Bloodseeker and the Walrus Punch. Yule Scepter to keep him. Ursa, he still has his Abyssal. He wants to still fight this. Urshock 4. Do they see the TP? No, they don't. They didn't see the TP thanks to the Glimmer Cape by Lich. Lich has an Aghanim Scepter picked it. Not quite over the wall, but Abyssal Blade. And they get the Dark Willow. In terms of buyback, Dark Willow doesn't have buyback due to gold. So they don't know that. They are getting this shrine here. They want this Aegis. Aegis, absolutely important. All 3 of their cores had to buy back in this push here. If you get a kill on this Ursa or this DK, that puts you in a really, really good spot. How are we in terms of levels? It is only one level 27. And we see but multiple level 25s now online. DK opting for the +2 Dragon Blood, HP regen and armor. Ursa has the Enrage Gates 80% status resistance. Actually, the AoE Urshock, does it help your AoE in terms of the... for the... Oh, actually I missed a kill there. Another duel with the Storm Spirit on the Vengeful Spirit. Does the AoE from Urshock help you with your jump? I don't think so. Yeah, leaps forward 250 units. That has nothing to do with the radius. Witless Choco found by the Timber Saw. Ooh. That could be quite good on maybe Dragon. No, Dragon Knight has not enough mana for that. We see now both sides got experience, but in terms of bounty runes, it is all 4s for the Radiant. That's 12k net worth advantage. Those buybacks hurt. There's an Abyssal Blade now on the Bloodseeker as well as a Leveler. That is gonna help their push tremendously. Meanwhile, there is a Hex now on the Storm Spirit. Hex, Orchid. Oh, pretty much a better Doom. Tusk wants to go for BKB, is closing in on it, but wants to save for buyback, of course. Roche is still not up. Roche is going to respawn in a minute. There's a DD. Ninja gear found by Timbersaw. Timbersaw also has a Shiva's Guard together with the rest of his items. Havoc Hammer, all those new items jumping in. Havoc Hammer, oh, it is the knockback thingy. LC went for the plus 350 AoE, pressed the attack, which can be really good with Bloodseeker, I believe. Ursa closing in on his Satanic. Both teams kind of scared now. Both teams used buybacks, like Storm Spirit buyback was used. Like, all of the supports have buyback and one core. That's really funny. Roshan is gonna respawn. Right about now, it respawned at the exactly right time. Ninja gear allowing Ursa to get in there with a solo smoke. What a heads up play there. And he's getting bashed by Roshan. He's like, I can bash you back, you bitch. And there we have it. And that's the Aghanim Scepter for the Ursa. Aghanim Scepter reduces cooldown. Only a 18-second cooldown. Ooh. He can use his Enrage quite frequently now. Together with the 80% status resistance. Damn. Storm Spirit making all the Illuminati signs with his remnants. And he has a regen. Not really sure if you can catch this man. Fanzo has a Helm of the Dominator. Does he have a creep yet? I think an Alpha Wolf would be quite good. Yes, it would be. That 30% damage. 30%! Like, that's just 80 more damage for your Dragon Knight. That's 50 more damage for your Ursa. But still, this Ursa hits like a fucking truck. He has a Satanic now. Oh, Ursa finds two heroes here, going for the easy kill on Lich. Lich is dead. BKB used by Ursa. Are they going to find this LC here as well? The courier has been killed as well. And the Yule Scepter in time. And BKB not gonna save you. Oh, swap is not gonna do anything. Actually, BKB is going to save you. I retract my statement. Ursa did not get bashes. But Lich dead for 1 minute now. He is gonna push out mid now. This Storm Spirit doing a fantastic job of pushing the lanes in. And he is closing in on level 30. This is gonna be scary. Overload pierces spell immunity. He is suddenly gonna deal so much damage against all these BKBs. Do we have anybody closing in on 30 as well? On the dire side it is the Ursa, 28. Alpha Wolf is getting really low. Fonzo, you need to be in close proximity to give him some HP, some health, some HP regen. Ooh, they find the LC here. It got reflected. There is an Enrage and a Yule Scepter to save the retreat. Nice jump out of the Blood Rite. There is an Invis Room picked up by the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit is Invis now. I hear a duel onto the onto the Vengeful Spirit, but Vengeful Spirit too tanky now, but it's gonna go down after the duel. Bloodseeker doing more than enough damage here, but LC, is she gonna go down? Yes, she is. She doesn't have buyback. They are going on to this Tusk, but Tusk has a BKB. Ursa focusing on this Lich. Lich is dead once again. Helm of the Undying. Ultimate is gonna bounce between them quite a lot, and the Terrorize on 3 people. But the Snowball, is it gonna catch? There is no Ice Shard follow-up. There is now an Aghanim Scepter consumed by the Storm Spirit. And he only needs 500 more experience for the level 30. We are 51 minutes in. I forgot this lane of Rax has already been taken with melee. They are focusing on the range now. Storm Spirit trying to take out the creeps, but not quite in time. They get the ranged Rax. Yule Scepter to dispel. Actually, they enrage to dispel. They are going on to this Tusk. Tusk is silenced, but he is really tanky. He has his Snowball, and the follow-up Snowball is going to kill the Tusk unless he uses his BKB, which he does. But Ursa is going to go down in the meantime. His Aegis is getting used, and Tusk is gonna go down. Storm Spirit is coming back into his base, but his base is under attack. Ursa focusing on the buildings. They want megas. They get 2 lanes of Rax. There's a Hex onto this Ursa, but Storm Spirit has to be careful. 1 disable and he might be dead. Bloodseeker is going to go in and he gets the Vengeful Spirit kill. Vengeful as well as Tusk both have buyback. Radiant is in full pursuit. Are Dire gonna be able to get out of here? Choco wants this bounty rune. He has a BKB. He tried to TP out without his BKB, and this is a duel. And he is going to go down here. No duel victory. But the disable on the duel is what matters most in this late game scenarios. It is 2 lanes of Rax down now. It is a 3k advantage for Radiant, but it all comes down to one team fight. Buybacks. Everybody has buyback. It is a 10 versus 10 fight. But if you go against the Dire base, the Dire 10 is much stronger because they don't need to go back as far. Buyback used by the Dragon Knight, buyback used by the Vengeful Spirit, and they are going to jump in. And a pause. Game froze. Game froze. Milk. Yeah, don't forget to get your milk. Milk froze. Oh no. Frozen milk is the worst. That's actually really the worst. Milk froze his game. He has reconnected. Ooh, that's very unfortunate. He is still at quite good amount of HP. And he has his BKB as well as a Minotaur Horn. I would just use the Minotaur Horn, I think. There's a buyback available on the Tusk, but they already used 2 buybacks. It is a 10 versus 8, but the 8 are much more in their base. It's in their base. Much more in their base. What a stupid sentence. Are we continuing? Okay, there we are continuing. Are they going to be blink into the root? A nice stun. BKB used. And the enrage. But there is the Lich has been found out. Terrorize hitting on 3 people, 1 BKBs. And Dark Willow is going to go down. Lich ultimate not gonna do much here. Tusk finding the Bloodseeker. And the Ice Shards. What a play by the Tusk as well. Oh, and the dodge with the with the snowball. Well played there. And now Lich, he is going to go down as well. The big... Are they gonna get this LC as well? Blink out.
3 generations.
And Storm Spirit, he is just gonna zooming like a boomer. Okay, boomer.
Looking for me?
He has his level 30 now. Ursa closing in. He is halfway through level 29. Oh.
I'm over here. Zip zap.
He has a reach and you can't catch this boy. What is this bullshit? Oh, actually, Hex? Hex onto this Storm Spirit. Are they gonna get the stun? No. Oh, ball lightning too good.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Ooh, that was so close if they would have gotten that follow-up. He is out of mana now, but ooh, ooh.
I'm over here.
Meanwhile, they are pushing in the other lanes on the side of Radiant. Do they have a creep wave here? Yes, they do. They are escorting this. They are saying, Mr. President, are our creep waves. But Radiant is pushing in both mid and top. And there is a Hex onto this LC. Stun. Are they gonna be able to kill this Legion Commander? Legion Commander is gonna just duel the Vengeful Spirit, but this is not gonna go end well, and it is dual damage for the Vengeful Spirit. Ooh, the tips coming out. I don't think it really matters. The bigger deal is that the LC died. The question is, stop cutting waves, please. Yeah, I mean, Radiant has been doing a fantastic job. Oh, Joe Mains wants to play Halo. That's why he picked heroes like Ursa and Tiny. He wants to have a fast game so that he can play his Halo. Understandable. They are going to go in through mid into the bottom. Are they gonna get Megas here? Storm Spirit is here. Buyback from the LC, but Dire doesn't want to step down. LC jumps in, but just scaring tactic. They are gonna go... they are retreating a bit. Timbersaw can't just tank these creeps forever. Like his health isn't even... Blink in from the Ursa onto this LC. Stuns getting reflected all the way around. But there's the Walrus Punch. BKB used by the LC. LC is going down. No buyback available. It's a dieback. Ursa is just going to TP out from... But there's the Abyssal Blade from the Bloodseeker. Ursa is getting low. Ursa is going to go down. Buyback immediately. He has Boots of Travel. He is going to Boots of Travel in here. Are they going to get this Storm Spirit? No. Vengeful Spirit is dead. He doesn't have buyback. He is still here as his spirit though, and he can cast spells. Did he really die though? And they catch out the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker doesn't have buyback. Bloodseeker already used his buyback 3 minutes earlier. Lich also going down. Lich has buyback. But the Dark Willow... Doesn't have Storm Spray going down. Immediate buyback. Immediate buyback. Once this Tusk gets the Tusk, Tusk has buyback. Most likely going to use it. They are going to get Megas here. There's no buyback on the Bloodseeker or the LC. Storm Spirit trying to carry his team 1v5 it feels like. But he is getting caught out, hexed. And is he gonna go down here? No, ball lightning away. Lich going down once again. It is a true 1 versus 5 now. Is he gonna get this kill? He is gonna get the kill on Timbersaw. Timbersaw is gonna buy back and TP in as well. Going for tier 4s now. Storm, very cool hero by the way. And 4 hero Vortex, but in the end not able to do it. 1 versus 5. What a game! What a game! 58 minutes. GG, well played, everybody. Woo! Ooh, GG, GG. Joko's team takes the series 2 versus 1.